Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Bago po ako mag-umpisa, before I start my tribute to my mom, I would like to thank first the people who have helped us in the past years and also especially during the past days that we've gone through so much, especially with what happened to my mom. First, I'd like to thank Dr. Daniel Lipayon, my cousin. My mom's very proud of you. And his wife, Dr. Julie. May kwento ako dyan eh. Well, of course, we didn't really know what to do for my mom. She kept what she felt almost a secret eh. Kasi she'll always say, masakit, masakit. But we thought it was about her scoliosis. She didn't really point out where it was coming from. So, scoliosis is not naman life-threatening. So we didn't really think much about it. But then, increasingly, her appetite decreased. So, she didn't want to see, ayaw niyang pumunta sa mga doktor. Ayaw niya pumunta sa hospital. Ngayon, akala ng pinsan ko, si Jeff at si Joseph, more Jeff, na wise sila eh. So they told my mom, Mama Inday, iimbitahin lang namin, magba-barbecue kami sa bahay kasama si Daniel, Dr. Daniel, si Papa Chu, yung isang kaibigan namin, at magba-barbecue lang kami sa baba. Sabi naman daw ng ni Mama, yeah, sige, go ahead. Because their plan is really to have Dr. Daniel go to her to examine her. So anyway, the dinner happened. When they finally went to her room, nakalock na ang pinto. See? So kung sabi ni Kuya, hey Jeff, kung sa tingin mo, ang galing mo, mas wise pa sa'yo si Mama Inday. Alam na niya may plano ka. So anyway, aside from that, Dr. Daniel and Dr. Julie, in the middle of the night, they would really stay up to make sure that everything was okay, that at least my mom, Susan, was comfortable. They guided us through the treatments, the best treatment that we can still give her. So we really appreciate that. We wouldn't know what to do if both of you weren't around. So thank you so much. I'd like to thank also the Dabarkads because tonight, and the nights, the past nights, they have been the ones that are really organizing also the food, the setup, etc. So especially Tita Dolor, whom apparently siya lang palang inintay ng nanay ko. Kasi siya yung pinakahuling dumating sa ospital. And her children, JP and Anes, thank you because we coordinated a lot of things with you. Thank you also to, of course, Malu, Fagar, Lau, Bibeth. Kasi si Bibeth naman talagang pagdating sa mga madamdaming mga masasabi at tungkol kay JSP, as we call her, my mom. Siya talaga yung pinakamagaling dyan at mag-host. Thank you also, Viana, for being here every night, for taking care of our setup, for the food. You and Gaita, thank you so much. Even if Gaita's not part of the group, it feels like she had the same concern to make sure that it was a nice send-off for my mom. So thank you so much. Of course, Tita Helen, my mom's good friend. I would also like to thank Tita Norma Lim, eternally faithful inaanak of my mom who through the years, every week would send food to her. Thank you, Tita Norma, at kahit dito nagpadala siya. Of course, her sister, Tita Teresing, ikaw na lang yung natirang kapatid dito na nakakapunta sa kanya or napupuntahan niya or nakikita kayo. So, I'm glad you were here at least for her. Thank you, Tita Tess. And of course, Tita Pempe Rodrigo. Isa pa niya yung kausap kasama ni Tita Dolor araw-araw. At least you kept my mom sane during the pandemic. At syempre, mga kasama niya sa trabaho, hindi ko na po iisa-isahin. Pero maraming salamat kay Cory, kay Deo, kay Carlo, kay Coco, sa cast ng Ang Probinsyano at lahat pa ng mga nakatrabaho niya. Pinaligaya ninyo siya sa inyong pagkukwento sa kanya at para samahan siya. Aking asawa na si Neil, kasi minsan, siya napapagbalingan ng galit ng nanay ko pag hindi ako available. So, pagtatawag ang nanay ko at wala ako, si Neil yung inaaway. But thank you, because you've always prioritized if my mom had any requests. I appreciate that. Of course, my kids, Hannah, Nika, and Brian. I know with Hannah and Nika, my mom is so forgiving. Parang anything they do, okay lang. The girls are, wonderful in her eyes. Brian took the brunt of it. Everything. You should do this. You should be this way. But Brian is a good sport. And I know a lot is resting on you. My mom is really expecting a lot from all of you, and especially you. For some reason, because when you were a baby, you were the only baby she really took care of. And I also like to thank you, Brian, for coordinating everything, for staying up. Sometimes Mama is not ready to come here yet because I have to go to work. You were here. Ako lang po ang kinikilala sa papeles na anak ni Susan Roces. Ako rin po yung kilala siguro ng mga tao bilang anak niya. Pero hindi po totoo yon. Isa lang po ako sa napakarami niyang anak. At masasabi ko yon sapagkat napakaraming batang pinalaki niya at binigyan ng suporta. Pero higit sa lahat, ang talagang mga anak din niya kasama ko ay ang mga pinsan ko. Pero ngayon ay palagi namang tinuturing kong mga kapatid ko, si Joseph at si Jeffrey. Siyempre, nung bata ako, hindi ako masyadong masaya na parang ba't may dalawang makukulit dito na mga batang lalaki, no? But eventually, I really appreciated so much of what you've done for my mom. If not for these two, I could never have done what they did for my mom. Their patience. Almost every day, they bring home something for her. They take care of her comfort. Kung nasisermonan ako noon, dahil sila na yung nakatira sa bahay niya, mas grabe sila ngayon. My mom couldn't have asked for better children. Both of you have been better children to her than I am. And that's the truth because I got married so young and I had my own family, so my attention was really divided. But you've always focused on her. And your patience is endless. So thank you so much. I know that she's gone, she's a matriarch, but Kuya, you take over, okay? Okay, so now, I've been agonizing over the past how many days how to give a tribute to a remarkable woman. It's not easy. But then, I remember, and I'm returning to the time when I was first running for senator. And Carlitos and Vivek will remember this. Iniisip namin, anong magandang mensahe? What is a good message to have in our commercial? So we were thinking, anong magandang catchline, anong magandang sabihin, ganyan. Ginawang simple ng nanay ko. Ang sabi lang niya, simple